Hello and welcome to our first Christmas video edition. And I'd like to welcome everybody here as we go ahead and kick off our first podcast. Now, this is going to be the first time it's not been scripted. Grant, would you like to wish a holiday good cheer?
Happy holidays, everyone. A few days until Christmas. Maybe when you see this, it will be Christmas. And happy holidays.
Okay, Mac, how about you?
Happy holidays, everyone. Yay. I'm so excited because Grant and I just finished our exams. So we're all done with that and we're so ready for Christmas and all the other holidays.
Awesome. Now, the holiday present that we're bringing to them is this video, right? And we're no longer doing the scripted new format. Are you guys excited about no scripts?
Yes.
You guys get to a point where you're just so frustrated with Dad telling you didn't say it the right way. And now you can say it whatever way you want, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, baby.
You can't tell us what to do now.
Well, maybe I can.
What?
So what's going on in your lives? Just real quick, like a 30-second thing. What's happening? Anything you read on YouTube? What do you call it? Instagram? Anything?
I mean, not much. Just everyone's getting prepared for Christmas, and everyone's happy that exams are over. So that's a really good thing. And everyone's on break. So yeah, it's all good.
Cool. Mac, nothing?
I'm just happy exams are over.
So you guys are a little bit of a blur with all this stuff happening. Great.
Yeah, I'm tired.
Well, you know how we're just moving into this whole new format. And the thing is that Mac and G, so far over this year, I went back and looked. And the first thing that I remember very beginning of this year was the stock market crash episode where we went into some detail about what happened. Grant, you remember any other seasons that we did?
Well, we did talk about the oil and how, like, that affected a lot of things.
Yeah, the commodities. Do you remember, like, the seasons, though?
Seasons.
So we talked about taxes. We talked about taxes for a whole season. McKenna, do you remember any?
We did Corona.
Yeah.
Crash and, like, the crash of the stock market and everything.
Well,
and then the ups and downs.
Isn't that funny that in January we did the stock market crash and then what happened in, like, March?
It crashed even more.
Well, remember, it went down like by a pretty big amount, and that's when we started to talk about Corona and the stock market, and so it wasn't like a crash back in 1920s. Go ahead.
Yeah, everything started to hit then.
Yeah, everything started going crazy, man. Everybody started getting Corona, and so we at least got through that. And what other stuff did we cover over this past year?
Well, we talked about billionaires and being rich.
And being rich, right? And what was your favorite thing, McKenna, that you learned this year that you thought was pretty?
I like the Billionaires season that we did because, I don't know, we just got to talk about, like, Bill Gates and the weird things he had.
Do you remember anything that was weird that he had?
Yeah, he had the book by Leonardo da Vinci that was like 500
Codex,
million.
Baby.
Yeah.
The Codex. Yeah.
What about? I think didn't he host like a server in his school or something?
He didn't host the server, but he wrote the code for all the classes.
Oh, okay.
When the boy and the girl schools came together. Remember that?
Oh, yeah.
And he had to say, well, if McKenna has English and science, then Grant has biology and whatever. How do we make sure that they get to the right place and we don't put too many people in the class? So that was pretty cool. I learned about it. And remember, who is the number one richest person in the world?
Jeff Bezos, right?
Remember?
Oh, I almost said Bill Gates.
Well, Bill Gates was number 2, but do you know what happened recently is with the Tesla stock?
Oh, no, what happened?
Elon Musk. You're going to have to look this up, G. Look it up and see if Elon Musk is now considered the richest guy in the world because his stock price has just went crazy.
Okay.
Oh, my gosh. We should have done an episode on that.
$153 billion.
Okay.
Ooh.
And how much was Bezos? Wasn't he 140 with his wife included? Do you remember? Check it out.
It's 186.
186. So he's closing in on it fast, baby. All right. So, well, that's cool. And we learned some good things about the billionaire Kylie Jenner.
Kylie Jenner.
That was loud.
Yeah.
700 million maybe is what she was. They weren't really sure, and she could have been a billionaire.
Forbes self-made billionaire.
Yeah, exactly. But what's
Or
so that's right. And what was she famous for as far as
her makeup,
Forbes, the makeup products that she made for
not from Forbes.
Not for Forbes.
She was
Cody. Remember Cody bought them?
Forbes.
Yeah, she was on Forbes billionaire list, but they weren't sure because she was 700 million, and she sold part of our company or all of our company for, a lot of money to Cody.
Yeah.
So, and what's the big news now, guys? What are you hearing in the news? There's something really big that just happened yesterday that we were just talking about.
Isn't there a vaccine that's coming out?
Well, the vaccine came out a while ago. Oh, what do you guys think about the vaccine?
Well,
I'm really happy. I think it's going to be expensive, though.
One of our friends' dads, he actually got the COVID vaccine.
Yeah, but remember,
it's a few
it's
days
2
ago.
parts. The first part, and then 21 days later, they get the second part.
Yeah.
And then you're not clear for 2 more weeks. So essentially,
gosh.
yeah. So, and why did he get it so
Long time.
early?
Because there's something like if he got sick, then he had a bigger chance of actually dying. So he needed to get it as soon as he could.
Yeah, but they have like a hierarchy though. But your friend's dad is a what?
Isn't he a doctor?
He is. So the doctors are getting it first because they're going to be talking to people. So they're high risk because they may get it from other people because they're treating other people. But in addition to that, though, he is at risk for some other stuff. So would you guys want to take the vaccine?
No, because children
we're
don't
not allowed
get.
to.
We're
Yeah.
not even allowed to though because we're so
People
young.
under 18
There's an age
aren't.
limit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, gotcha. Because
I think we can get the shot though. Maybe. I'm not
Maybe?
sure.
No, that's a vaccine.
well, you can look it up too while we're on. But how many people? What's the percentage of people that actually are willing to take it? Do you know? No, you can look it up on your iPad.
I'm gonna take a guess though.
Okay, take a guess and let's see.
I'm gonna say 50%.
It is
Okay.
about 50-50.
It
Good guess,
is.
Mac.
Ooh.
Grant, you find something?
It
Do people
says-
think that?
Oh, they're testing the vaccine with people ages 12 and older.
12 and older.
So
Okay.
yes, it's
testing.
testing.
So you guys
it.
wouldn't
I
fit
can't
into that
find
then, huh?
Totally.
How dare you?
Did you see that look? The look of death from Grant. We are 12. Okay, we're so old. All right, but the thing is that about 50% think they're going to take it. Go ahead, Mac.
I think I know why. Is because people are thinking that the government is putting a tracking device in them. I know that's that's really dark, but like,
Well, I think a lot of people. How fast did the vaccine come together? Do you know?
not very fast.
Well, it seems like it
So
took a long
not very
time.
fast. It was like just a
Yeah.
couple months, and it was like good.
Well, wait, a couple months. Wait, they weren't working on it at the start of it?
Well, they were.
We were
working
living a lie?
No, we were definitely working on it. But by the time that they found that there was a disease, then started working on it, it's been like less than a year. You know how long it takes a normal vaccine?
No.
Really long. There's a
Oh,
vaccine, and you might want to Google this, but it was out there for 50 or 60 years before they got it right. It's like crazy. I know. We researched it. So people are a little bit scared that this vaccine may have side effects. You know what side effects are?
Yeah, they're basically like symptoms after you get it, or like
You
stuff
get
that make
something
you
weird. Yeah, exactly. And so people are a little bit afraid of that. You ever heard of herd immunity?
No, I've not.
That means that so many people have to be vaccinated for it not to really spread. And so I think you have to be in the upper 80%. So if only 50% of the people get
Want
the
it.
vaccine, that might be an issue. And why is that important for us at Money with Mac and G?
Because if more people get corona, then the stock market goes crash.
Well, there's a crash. Gee, were you going to say something?
No, I wasn't, but
Can people go to their jobs?
No.
No, people are
No.
like working from home, right? What happens to the money supply? Are people spending money? We already talked about oil, right? Nobody was driving anywhere because they
Yeah.
couldn't go anywhere because of
well,
Corona.
some things people might buy more of, and some other
Agree.
things they might buy less, like fuel,
Toilet
you know.
paper.
At the beginning,
Okay.
yes.
Well,
yes.
also because some kids they used to go to school, and they get food there, but now we have to buy like lunches and things like that.
So does it
so-
financially disrupt the economy?
Yes.
Yes, definitely.
Do you remember when they shut down everything? Like you couldn't go or do anything for
Yes.
a month or two? So that all affects financially, and that's why we talk about it. And the big news, which happened just yesterday, which I don't even know why you guys don't remember, but it's called the stimulus package.
Stimulus.
They've already done one.
What is that? What's a stimulus?
Well, they want to stimulate or make better the economy. So have people lost jobs?
Yes.
Yeah, definitely.
Like
Okay,
a
airlines are airlines doing really, really well?
No,
No.
opposite.
No. Hotels doing really, really well?
No.
Restaurants?
No.
There are actually stuff with restaurants. They say you can only have like a quarter of the people you normally have in the restaurant at the same time, and some are just shut down.
Well, also there's Chick-fil-A because they're doing like only drive-through. I think.
Yeah,
And
Chick-fil-A is
they're
doing
making
good,
a
though.
lot of profit. I don't know how or why.
Yeah, it's a little crazy because a lot more people know that they get them through quick, and so they want to buy Chick-fil-A. So their stimulus is that a lot of people have lost their jobs,
Yeah.
right?
Yes.
And do you remember how we talked, I don't know which season it was, but we talked about unemployment? And what is
Yes.
unemployment?
When you're not employed.
No, it's when there's
That is.
there's a number under what it's like supposed to be, right?
No,
Or
unemployment
is that
means that you
wrong?
don't have a job.
Yeah, unemployment means you're not employed, which means no job.
Oh, I thought it was meant like that, like not enough people are working or something like that.
No.
I don't know.
No, well, that's why we're here. We're here to teach people. So unemployment,
Including me.
what was the peak number of unemployed this year? Do you remember?
Um.
Well, I'm going to tell you right here. Right now, 6.6 million people were unemployed. And what happens? Does the government give you a benefit when you're unemployed to help you get through?
Probably.
I think so.
Well, we've talked about it.
Yeah.
So the government gives you some money to help you get through. And with Corona, with more people being sick, the first stimulus package gave $600 extra a week
Oh my.
for people, right?
Lucky.
Lucky. Well,
Not
Buy
lucky.
two
That's
Nintendo Switches every week.
yeah, you can buy a Nintendo.
well.
That'd be.
That is not how it works, but sure.
I think people would rather pay for their food and have a job than
A
anything else.
PS5 every week.
A PS5 every week. Well, it was 6.6 million was the peak. And they really want to try to help people get through this because are we out of the woods with this vaccine on COVID?
No.
No.
Nope.
By the time they get the vaccine to everybody who wants to take it, when do you think it will be? I'm hearing different times. What are you thinking?
Should we put an estimate in and
Like
just,
6 months.
go
maybe?
back and,
like for everyone to get it or something.
Yeah, it's like summer of next year. June,
everyone to get it? I feel like it's
June,
gonna
July.
be. I feel like of next year. I feel like it's gonna be in December.
December. Oh, you think it's going to be that late? Well,
Yeah.
the estimates I'm hearing is like summer. By summer, everyone who wants it will have access to it. So
Everyone knock on wood.
everyone knock on wood. You like your knock on wood. I know
Knock
that.
on wood.
So
Means to uncurse something that you said to make it not true.
so this,
Yeah.
this stimulus package is getting money to people who need it. All right. And how big is it, Mac? You got a piece of paper there with some facts. How big is it?
It is. Oh golly, that's a lot. It's 900 billion.
$900 billion.
And 325 billion for business help.
Right. So the biggest portion is 4. So that's about 40%, right? 4 times 9 is 36, which would be 360 billion. So most of it is going to be going to small businesses, right? Because what do small businesses do? Do they employ people?
Not many because they don't have a ton
not
of.
as much as like bigger.
Yeah.
Obviously. I mean.
Well, the smaller
it's
business
really-
are a little bit more susceptible. And what's that mean? That means that they aren't
Too
as
young.
strong as the big businesses. So
They're more open to employing people.
no. What it is when things go bad, do the big businesses go? Do big businesses
Oh, it's like,
big businesses
so the
go bankrupt?
smaller ones, like they have like an kind of I want to say like a layer of protection, like
Smaller ones don't.
No, it's
The bigger
opposite.
ones do. The bigger ones have more money that they can deal with.
I thought
so
it was the other way around because like they would lose so much more money because of all the stuff that they put in.
no, smaller businesses are the first ones to go bankrupt. So that's why they're trying to help the small businesses, right? So that's 325 billion. And so do you guys know that when something gets passed, in Congress, do they try to sneak in other things? Did you know this?
No, I've not heard about this.
Well, so the stimulus package is supposed to be to help people, but one of the things that got in there, can you read it? It's 1.4 billion went for
For the border between U.S. and Mexico.
Yeah, 1.4 billion. It's time to start learning these things. Whenever they try to get things through, the two sides. Who are the two sides? Republicans and
Democrats.
Democratic parties.
We're a democratic society, but the Democrats and the Republicans, right? And 1.4 billion went for the wall between the U.S. and Mexico. Isn't that wild?
The border.
The border.
The border.
So the big question I'm probably asking is the stimulus checks. You ever heard of these?
No, I've not.
Well, the stimulus
Explain further.
The stimulus check means money going directly to people. And how much are we going to get? Can you
$600
per
adult and child stimulus
Per adult.
check?
So how much would we get since there are four of us?
we would get 1,200.
Yeah.
That's 600,
Yeah, I was
600, but
gonna
there are
say
four of us.
2,400. I was like, what?
You guys totally just finished your math.
Yeah.
Your math.
sorry.
We're not
final.
right in the
My
head.
brain is relaxing. Give me a break. No,
I'm totally giving you a break. So, and they're giving, remember in the first stimulus, they were giving $600 a week if you're unemployed. How much are they giving this time?
what?
How much? A week? Extra.
I'm just joking.
Extra. I don't know.
An extra.
$300 a week through March 14.
Okay.
And instead of the high, what was the high number of unemployed?
It
was like
what?
60 billion?
60
billion.
I mean 60 million.
my.
60 million.
I mean,
Someone's gonna make
million.
a lot of clones of themselves.
So we did 6.6 million, and right now the number is 885,000. So not quite a million, but the peak was 6.6
That's better.
million.
a lot better.
All right. And here's something crazy. Did you hear that Bill Gates, behind the scenes, which means he didn't get a chance to vote, but he talked to people and he was telling them, hey, we really need this. Do you know what did Bill Gates do? He got how many million?
You mean 4 billion?
Or sorry, 4 billion. Yeah. Geez, when you're talking millions and billions.
What's Gavi or GAVI?
Well, Gavi is an international vaccine alliance, which means some people came together and they wanted to vaccine kids, right? You don't want to leave out kids if you're in a poor
Keep
country.
us safe, please.
Exactly.
And all the adults. We need your help. We are the future.
Right. But in these other countries where they don't have the money, Gavi uses that money in order to, vaccinate kids. And how many kids have they vaccinated for other things over the past 20 years?
822 million children. Yes.
822 million children.
That's a lot.
That's like the population of the U.S.
No, remember the population of the U.S. is 300.
That's almost 1 billion, except 200 million
That's
off.
2 times. My
Wow.
numbers aren't straight today.
Right, but that's okay. We're here to learn. We're going to get it straight. And but what's the scare? A little bit of the scary part. What's that last thing on there say? That there's a new
New COVID strain that seems to be
more-
40 to 70% more contagious in the UK.
That's right. They're seeing it in the United Kingdom. You know, like
Long live the queen and the king. I don't know. Queen Elizabeth, protect her.
But this COVID strain they're a little worried about. Some say that it's not such a big deal. Others say it might be a big deal. But it seems to be more contagious. What does more contagious mean?
It means like if I were to cough in that direction, it might get to you and you very quickly. Like it spreads everywhere. If like one person gets it, then like maybe like if you're in a crowd of like 100 people, then
You might have to stay 12
a ton of people will
away.
get it.
Yeah. It's easier for somebody else to get it.
Yes.
All right. So that means more contagious. Even though your long-winded explanation was really good.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's super easy.
Mine was
You
better.
can get it easier.
Yeah.
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 So
That's right.
when we
Yeah.
think about it, we're really talking about this new strain is causing some uncertainty. What happens to the stock markets when there's uncertainty?
They go.
The stock
Go
market
up
just
and down.
doesn't like uncertainty. So with a lot of uncertainty, the market gets a little jittery.
This is your time to buy, people.
Is when it goes down. And then McKenna makes a good point. If it's the same company, the possibility of buying it at a discount
I like
might be
this
a good
Free
idea.
money. Think of it that way.
It might
Free
be,
money.
right?
Time it right.
So there's some really interesting things happen out in the financial world, and one of them is a little bit new. And what is that new thing? Starts with a B and rhymes with
Bitcoin.
Oh, Bitcoin.
Got him.
Do you guys know what Bitcoin is? Because we may have to get a specialist expert to come on the show. What's Bitcoin?
I don't really know much about it, but I know it's a coin, and you put I think you put on a code to your computer, and then it grows money, right?
Like a money tree.
Yeah.
Oh man, do we ever have to get you guys a little bit more info? Well, it's called a digital currency. So just like we have a currency, which is like a credit card or the actual physical stuff that we feel, Bitcoin is a digital currency. So we're going to have to get into that, but it reached a new high. Do you guys know what the new high is?
The new high is $4,700.
So apparently,
Oh, I mean 24,000.
1 Bitcoin is worth $23,378.
Well, right now, but it went over
$4,000.
Now, here's something for you. You guys want to hear something totally crazy?
Sure.
I
love to.
May 22nd of 2010, somebody bought 2 pizzas for 10,000 Bitcoin.
Oh.
Why? Barry, you could have saved so much money if you didn't buy those 2 pizzas, right?
Do you know how much that would be worth today?
I don't want to know. This is sad.
$230 million.
Man, stop buying pizzas. Get rid of that habit.
So sad. That is so sad.
Hopefully you hate pizza now and realize how much money you could have had.
But here's the thing.
You just gave it to your grandson or something. I don't know.
But here's the thing.
I don't know.
That's so sad.
Wait,
when they
not
bought
your
it,
grandson. Oops, sorry, your child.
When they bought it, those 10,000 Bitcoin were worth $41.
Oh my gosh.
Somebody in my grade, apparently his dad, he bought like 100,000 Bitcoins or something, like a long time ago.
Well, if he did, 10,000 are worth $230 million now.
And he gave away a bunch of them.
Well, if he gave away,
he was like only left with like 100 or so.
So this person spent $230 million in today's Bitcoin.
But they bought it a long time ago. Like
10 years ago was a long time ago because that's
true.
Closer when it started.
Yeah.
So isn't that crazy? So Bitcoin hit a new high. How much was it again, Mac?
27,000?
24,000.
Or 23,000 according to Google.
Now, it's down to 23,000. So Bitcoin was over 24,000. And so by hitting that new peak, that's pretty crazy. Now, I know we're already like 20 plus minutes in, and as we continue to go, the stimulus was a big item that happened. We hit a couple new highs within the market. The Bitcoin went over 24,000, and we're going to be doing an investment challenge with the kids, each getting $2,500. We're going to start it out in January.
That's a lot of money. I could just take it all
Don't.
and run.
No.
No, you can't, because my name's on it, so good shot. But
I could... What should I tell the FBI?
I'm gonna tell the FBI
my money.
Where you sit.
Yeah.
And in the portfolio, we're gonna do how to build it, and we're gonna use stocks, bonds, some funds, mutual funds, and some other stuff.
Mutual.
Mutually.
Yeah.
Mutual.
So we're getting close to the end of the year. What are the markets doing? And I wrote some notes down there. What about the Dow? Where's
Dow?
Where did the Dow start the year?
Ooh. Okay. It started with like. 28,800 or so.
And then what happens when COVID came and it took a dive? Where did the Dow go down to?
It dropped to 18,600.
Good job.
And then right now, Grant, it's around
$30,200, peeps.
$30,200. Yeah. So we're going to get into like how do you calculate some of the Dow and some other stuff. But the Dow is what we call the blue chips. Those are the big companies that have been out there for a long time. Procter & Gamble.
The big boys.
The big boys.
Yeah.
What about the Nasdaq? You guys like the Nasdaq a lot. Where did the Nasdaq start?
It started at 9,100.
And then it dropped down to 6,900.
And now it's 12,700.
Wow. So the Nasdaq full of tech companies. Can you name a couple tech companies?
Tech companies?
Yeah.
Activision Blizzard.
Yeah.
Apple.
Apple.
I love Apple.
Samsung.
Google.
Samsung. I don't know if Samsung's in there, but maybe Google.
Oof.
Microsoft.
And
Can't forget about the
Intel.
OG Minecraft.
Intel makes a lot of the
what?
chips and stuff. Intel.
Oh yeah, the
Go
memory
in computer.
Wait,
Yeah,
those are like memory chips, right?
Yep.
Sony.
Sony. I'd have to look. You're supposed to be Googling this when we go
No,
off.
I think
Amazon.
those are TV production, and that's
Could Amazon be?
Yeah, Amazon
they
is.
make
They are considered
Ooh.
tech because they have like a lot of different things like AWS, Amazon Web Services, which is considered tech. And so they've really from 9,000 beginning of the year to over 12,000 now right now. That's a big jump, especially when it went down to 6,000 now.
can't
Free
wait
money.
for the Bitcoin one.
What about the S&P? Now the S&P 500, right? Dow is the big guys. Then we got the Nasdaq, which is tech, and then the S&P 500.
Grocery, maybe? I don't know.
Well, the S&P 500 has 500 large companies in there, but it's from all different sectors. Unlike the Nasdaq, which is only
Motor.
tech, they're like all different places.
So that means it could have like Kentucky Fried Chicken.
you could have that. I think that used to be owned by Yum.
Yum.
YUM
Yo,
used to own that.
Kentucky Fried
Taco
Chicken,
Bell,
yum.
Pepsi. I thought,
Kentucky Fried Chicken, yum.
yeah.
I copyright that.
No.
No, I'm just kidding.
So what about Mac? Where did S&P start out?
S&P started out at 3,200.
Then what did it go down to, G?
Went to 2,200.
And then went back up to
3,700.
So that should give you an idea that, man, things go up and down in the stock market. And as we look at it and look at your portfolio, we'll probably see the same thing. Do you need to say something, G?
No, I was going to say, but wait. The Bitcoin is where you could have made some serious moolah.
And what was it?
Well, so it started at 7,200. And then...
Where'd it go down to, Mac?
4,800.
And
But then it came up to
went
$22,700. So from 4,800 to 22,700. If you could have bought a ton of those, you would live like in a huge grand mansion. Yes.
Exactly.
That's how it works.
Yeah.
But that
Yeah.
that gives you a little bit of idea of what happened. We talked about the $230 million pizza, the market, how it went up and down, but also the stimulus package, which we're going to hear a lot more over the coming days. So when we go through this, we're going to continue to get better and better. You guys will bring your iPads and your computers. We'll look up some stuff. Get serious on it. And if there's any parting advice for this last week of Christmas, what would you guys say?
Stay safe, guys. You got it.
So close to Christmas.
I know.
Celebrate it.
You
Have
got it,
fun.
guys.
Also,
Wear
Hanukkah
masks.
and Kwanzaa. Wait, I think what was it called? Chanukah?
Nah, Hanukkah's fine.
Okay.
So at
Hanukkah.
the end of the day, happy holidays to everybody. Thanks for being here. We're so appreciative. Glad you're staying with us as we continue to move forward. And we're going to see you next week prior to New Year's as we take a quick look back.
New Year's.
Oh my
Thanks,
gosh.
everybody.
Bye. Okay, bye.
Goodbye.
Happy holidays.